Hello students, welcome in a new lecture of logic. This is lecture number 3 on logic. In last lecture we had done the compound statements and or. We had covered two types of compound statements, that is conjunction and disjunction. We had taken few problems on these two types of compound statements. Let's have a new question, and the question is, write the truth values of the following statements. Write the truth value of the following statements. So there are total 4 questions here. I will do 2 questions for you. So let me solve question number 3. Question number 3 is, a quadratic equation has 2 distinct roots. A quadratic equation has 2 distinct roots. Or 6 has 3 prime factors. So students, first of all, what is meaning of prime factors? So remember one thing students, that this is the given compound statement. We have to write the truth value of this compound statement. Always remember that the truth value of a given compound statement depends on truth value of a given compound statement depends on truth value of its simple statements, truth value of its simple statement, along with the logical connective used. So here the logical connective that we have used is or. So my dear students, the compound statement which you have is a quadratic equation has 2 distinct roots, or 6 has 3 prime factors. So they are asking me, what is the truth value of this compound statement? I will first find out the truth value of the atomic statements or 2 simple statements. So let me start with a quadratic equation has 2 distinct roots. I will write I will write that as P first. So this is, I take this as P. A quadratic equation has 2 distinct roots. Remember students, we will take this as P and this as Q so that we could write the symbolic representation first. 6 has 3 prime factors. I take this one as Q. I represent this atomic statement by letter Q. It has 6 has 3 prime factors. A quadratic equation has 2 distinct roots. This is P, 6 has 3 prime factors is Q. We all know students that a quadratic equation can have distinct roots, but many times it has equal roots. Not always quadratic equation has distinct roots. So the given statement is not true. P is false. Why? Because P says quadratic equation has 2 distinct roots. Now for making you understand this, I will tell you one simple idea. Suppose I say the sky is blue. The sky is blue. Now this statement is true or false? Remember students, this statement is not true. It is not true, because we see the sky as blue when the sky is clear. But if the sky is full of clouds, or if there is lot of pollution, or if it is night time, if there is clouds, full of clouds, then the sky will be appearing gray. If there is lot of pollution, then the sky can be gray or greenish. Sky is not always blue. You know that. Many a time sky, if you see sky in twilight, it appears to be reddish, sometimes orange. So if I say sky is blue, it is a false statement. Why? Because if I'm saying sky is blue, I'm making an assertion, I'm doing a declaration, which is not always true. The same way, if someone says a quadratic equation has two distinct roots, it is not always true, because we know a quadratic equation can have equal roots. Many a times you solve quadratic equation and you find that it has got equal root. So the first one is false. 6 has 3 prime factors. Second one, to understand this, you should have knowledge of what are prime factors. So if I write, suppose I write 12 equals to 6 into 2. Remember, these two are not the prime factors of 12. They are not prime factors. This is prime, but 6 is not prime. So what I do is I write 12 as 3 into 2 into 2. Now what I see that I have written 3 factors and each are prime numbers, 2, 2, 3. So now we will say that 12 has prime factors as 3 into 2 into 2. So 12 has prime factors as 3 into 2 into 2. So if I write the same way for 6, what would I have? I would have to write 6 as 3 into 2. 6, I will have to write 3 into 2. Now what you notice? You notice that 6 has 2 prime factors. See, 6 is 3 into 2. So 1 and 2. There are 2 prime factors, but here it writes 6 has 3 prime factors. So this is also false. As I told you students, if you know these all small concepts, then only you will be able to write the correct answer for this. Or else, though you know the mathematical logic concepts, you may not be able to write these answers correctly. So it is very important that you learn these concepts. Okay, so a quadratic equation has 2 distinct roots. So here I will write the answer as, what I will write? I will write here P is false. I will write here P is false. Then I will write Q is false. Okay, therefore the truth value of given compound statement is false, this is false or false. So what I write? False or false. That is false disjunction false. And you know for disjunction, the law is when both are true, then only true, otherwise false. That is F. In bracket, I will write false. This is answer. This is answer. Okay, students. Now, question number 1 and 2, you can solve on your own. I'm going for the next one, that is number 4. I'm going for the next one, that is number 4. So, please. The question number 4 is, the Himalayas are the highest mountains, but they are part of India in the northeast. Now, you know, students, that the connective used here is but, and this but is used instead of and. You know, we have got several other substitution words for and, that is but, yet, though, still. These are different words which are used for and. When you read the given compound statement with these words, you will understand that these words, I'm sorry, it is not thought, it is though. I'm sorry for this. So when you will read a compound statement, you will know that these words used are used for the word and. So let us solve this problem. What I will do here, once again, I will write the symbolic representation for this compound statement. So first I will write the Himalayas are the highest mountains. So I will write that as P. Answer for 4th, I will write P. And here what I will write? The Himalayas are the highest mountains. Then I will write Q. Q is they are part of India in northeast. So instead of they, you should write Himalayas. Okay. So Himalayas are part of India in the northeast. Now you all understand, students, that if this is our country. Okay. So this is north, this is east, north, and this is east. So what about this portion? We all know that this becomes northeast. This portion is northeast. This direction is northeast. And it is true that Himalayas, the mountain Himalaya, is towards northeast. So remember, both the statements here, both the atomic statements here are true. They are true. So here I will write first P. Then I will write Q here, and then I will say P is true. Q is true. Now both are true. Therefore, the truth value of given compound statement, is true, and true. Remember, but is what? And. True and true. That is true conjunction true. And I know which is true. The law says, what is the law saying for conjunction? The truth value law. The law. You should always remember the law. What does the law say for conjunction? In the conjunction, law says that when both the truth values are true, then conjunction is true. Otherwise, false. Okay. So here the final answer is true. So what's the answer, students? Truth value is true. Okay, students, now we are starting with the next compound statement. And by using the logical connective, which is this, the compound statement which we get, it is known as negation. So we are now going for a new compound statement, negation. So for negation, you first need to understand its definition. How do we define a negation statement? The denial of an assertion, the denial of an assertion contained in a statement is called its negation. The denial of an assertion contained in a statement is called its negation. Its negation means whose negation? The negation of the statement. So students, you need to understand the basic idea about writing negation of a statement. The definition says the denial of an assertion contained in a statement. So for example, I make a statement, and the statement which I make is, I make a statement that Red Fort is the biggest fort in the world. So try to understand, Red Fort is the biggest fort in the world. Now here I make an assertion. I assert something, I say something, I said something, and whatever I said, it has a meaning. Now what you need to do is, you need to just deny it. Deny. You should just deny it. Deny. Deny it. हिंदी में बोलेंगे तो नकार देना. मराठीत नकार देणे. You just have to deny it. इसको deny करो. So what will be the denial of this? The denial will be, you put a not, that's it. Just put a not and it will be denied. So see here, now I deny this. How do I deny this statement? The denial will be, Red Fort is not the biggest fort in the world. That's it. That's it. So what I did, this is the given statement. This is the given statement. And this is the negation. This is the negation of the given statement. You have to deny it. Now remember students, the denial can be made in different ways. Here I am making the denial by writing not. I wrote the denial by writing not. I could have also written this denial by saying, there are many ways you can write the denial. I could have written, see, it says Red Fort is the biggest fort in the world. I deny it. See how I deny it. I will write, it is false that, it is false that Red Fort is the biggest fort in the world. I denied it. How I denied it? By writing, it is false that, by adding a prefix. By adding a prefix. Prefix means something that you write before. So I write by adding the prefixes of these words. It is false that. Or there is one more way I can write the denial. I can write, it is not true that, it is not true that Red Fort is the biggest fort in the world. This is also denial. So one given statement and these three are its negation. Okay. The negation of a statement is generally formed by inserting the word not at some proper place, in the statement, or by prefixing. I taught you the example of writing denial by prefixing. By prefixing the statement with it is false that, or it is not true that. You say it is not true that, and after that you write the complete statement. That will become the denial of the given statement. Or there is one more, it is not the case, that. The negation of a statement P is written as not P. It is written as this. Okay, and how is it read? So in bracket I will write read as, in the bracket I write read as not P. I will use the different color here. How do you read it? How you read this? How you read this? You read this as not P, or you can also read that as negation P. Negation P. A given statement is true if a given statement is true, then its negation will be false. This is very important. You need to understand. You are given a statement and you notice that its truth value is true. So when you write the negation of that statement, the negation will be definitely false. The negation will be false. So if a statement is true, its negation is false. Similarly, if a given statement is false, then its negation will be true. If the given statement is false, then the negation will be true. Always remember. So now I write the truth table. I write the truth table. The truth table for negation, that is negation of P. Now, you know, students, when we had written the truth table for disjunction or conjunction, we had total 4 different possibilities. We had total 4 different possibilities of truth values, because there we had P and Q. Try to understand. For conjunction and disjunction, we had P and Q. We had P or Q. But then remember, if it is negation, we will have only one. We will have either P or Q. We will not have PQ both. It is just one statement, negation of P. So how will that be, students? It will be this way. So here I have P. I write P here, and here I write negation of P. So if P is true, remember, if P is true, if the truth value of P is true, then the truth value of negation of P will be false, and the truth value of P is false, then the negation will have truth value true. This is the truth table. That's it. When remember, for P and Q, how you had done it for P and Q, the truth table, you remember, it was P, it was Q, it was P and Q. So there were 4 rows. Why 4 rows? T, T, F, F, T, F, T, F. There were different possible combinations. Both true. P true, Q false. P false, Q true. Both false. But here there is no Q, so there will be only 2 rows. T, F. It's only P we have here. We have only P. We have only P. So P can either be true or false. That's it. I hope this is clear. So now we will solve few questions. The question is, write the negation of following statements. So the first one is, all men are animals. All men are animals. I have to write negation of this. Now here, students, I will suggest you something, and I want that you should practice this. Remember, here I write a note. Whenever a given statement has, whenever a given statement has words like all, every, all, every, then do not use the word, not for writing negation. This is my suggestion. What is the suggestion? Whenever a given statement has words like all, it has words like all, every, then do not use the word not. Normally what we do, suppose I say, if I say Mumbai is capital of America. So this is given statement. How will you write the negation? You will write Mumbai is not capital of America. You are using not. Here you are using not to write the negation. I am saying that if you see such words, all, you will not use the word not. That means here the negation of all men are animals. Don't say all men are not animals. No, don't say that. So what is the answer? The answer is this. See, the answer is, it is false that all men are animals. -3, -3 is a natural number. So the answer for this will be -3 is not a natural number. It is not a natural number. Third, it is false that Nagpur is capital of Maharashtra. It is false that Nagpur is capital of Maharashtra. So try understanding, students. The given statement has been prefixed. It has been prefixed by these words. It is false that Nagpur is capital of Maharashtra. So in order to write the negation of this, what I will do, I will simply remove it. I will remove this prefix. So I will write Nagpur. I will write Nagpur is capital of Maharashtra. Nagpur is capital of Maharashtra. This is my answer. See, the given statement, it is false that Nagpur is capital of Maharashtra, and its negation is this: Nagpur is capital of Maharashtra. They are negation of each other. They are negation of each other.